What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy KC Plays, co-captain of KyngsKrew, and today we are here to react to the hoax of Lil Tay. Now, if you guys don't know, Lil Tay was the infamous, very famous, the youngest flexer of all time back in what year is that? Like 2017? Not even that, like 2016, 2015. She was a flexer, you know, like she would always be flexing the car she had and saying she rich and all y'all poor. You know what I'm saying? How she got so much money and y'all broke and all this stuff. And she got really famous. Like she was in videos with rappers and stuff like that, and she was like 9 years old at the time. So yeah, like that was just crazy. And apparently just recently, maybe a couple of days ago, it was announced that she passed away. And she'll be 14 now. And it was just a very suspicious thing, because now it's coming out that she did not pass away and she is still alive. And that was just her, you know, crazy parents did that or said that or whatever the reason was. I don't know what's going on, but that whole situation was always fishy to me, even back then, because a 9-year-old yelling and screaming at the camera saying how much money she got and all that stuff, it's obvious that she's being exploited. You know, she's been exploited by her parents or whoever, because she don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think it came out that all those cars and stuff wasn't even hers. Like, they wasn't even hers, or, well, of course it wasn't hers, but they, like, her family didn't even own that stuff. It was like her family owned or was a part of some type of dealership or something like that, as to where they had access to these cars, but those wasn't their cars. So they wasn't even as rich as she was flexing and all that stuff. But you know, they did it just for the clout and just for the look of it. But every time a little kid is in the limelight like that, in the spotlight as much as she was, it's always fishy, you know. And it should be fishy to you too, because that just shows that the kid, especially in a way that she was being shown, it's like this kid is being exploited, and this kid is being, you know, juiced for all the energy that they have, you know, because they're getting money, and in turn the parents are making money. We ain't one time see the parents. I don't know what her parents even look like, and that's crazy. Like, how do you have your daughter in the spotlight and you're just wherever, you know, gaining all the benefits for the stuff that she's doing, you know? So definitely a real fishy situation, man. So yeah, we're gonna see what this is about. We're gonna look more into it. Just rocking with me. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
A 14-year-old Canadian rapper and social media star Lil Tay. The death of the teen, whose real name is Claire Hope, was announced on her verified Instagram account. She gained national attention for her controversial videos where she flaunted a rich lifestyle. The latest post on her Instagram says her brother Jason Tian also died, and their deaths are being investigated. It's not clear when they died or how. Lil Tay moved to LA from Vancouver in 2018 for possible opportunities in the entertainment industry.
So if you were anything like me yesterday, you might be wondering, who is Lil Tay? Back when she was blowing up a couple years ago, I would hear about her from time to time. I know there were a lot of videos made about her and how she was the youngest flexer online, making Instagram and YouTube videos with the fanciest cars, flaunting all this different money, and all the while making sure that the audience knew they did not have as much money as her. I believe that Rice Gum is the one that actually kind of discovered her. He's the one that first put her on display in front of millions of people.
Why wouldn't
and then followed by that came different news segments. I believe she even worked with Jake Paul.
Of course, he made a little kid famous who's not really supposed to be famous. Of course, Rice Gum
she was
did.
one of the most poppin' people online, as people immediately questioned who was really behind this persona, and was she being controlled by some sort of family member. Just from the very beginning, it was hard to tell what was real and what was fake when it came to Lil Tay. These were the type of videos she'd be making on a daily.
Just got a brand new Jaguar. This car cost me $130,000.
Someone calls you. You don't know how much that is for real. You're 9.
Y'all grown man hating on me, but that ain't changing nothing. I still gonna be rich. I'm the youngest flexer of the century, and I'm only 9 years old.
And then you go onto her Instagram, it was really all the same thing. It was all about,
Oh
you know,
my
holding up
God.
stacks of money.
This Lil Tay, let me tell y'all something. This costs more to your rent. My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, it is my closet. Everything here be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace. And also, when I was 6 years old, I lived in Atlanta and I was broke as hell. But one day I woke up, I said to myself, I ain't gonna be broke no more. So I got up and I started working hard, moving bricks, and now we be living in
Moving bricks.
And I be holding your mama's rent.
So yeah, making this type of content.
Talking about
she
working
pretty much
hard.
had
What
gone
did you
viral
do?
overnight. Whether it was real or fake, these type of videos were just the perfect
said she
storm
was
to
in them
get a massive
streets.
amount of impressions. There she is in a music video with Chief Keef.
Oh my
She's out here with the
God.
Catch Me Outside girl. She's out here with Whoa Vicky.
I remember that.
She just kept appearing in nicer and nicer cars with more and more money. Okay, the flexing was being taken to an all-time high level. And as you guys can see, this was the post on the official Instagram page where they say, "It is with a heavy heart that we share the devastating news of our beloved Clarissa in tragic passing. We have no words to express this unbearable loss and indescribable pain. This outcome was entirely unexpected and has left us all in shock. Her brother's passing adds an even more unimaginable depth to our grief. During this time of immense sorrow, we ask for privacy as we grieve this overwhelming loss, as the circumstance
That's
surrounding
so
Claire and her brother."
weird. Talking about ask for privacy. My guy, Lil Tay has not been talked about in years. This is what made her back relevant again. What you mean privacy? You had privacy for years. If you really wanted privacy, you wouldn't have said shit. That's crazy. And it's just like, it's just weird because it's like, oh, all of a sudden she's dead and her brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird to come out with this huge statement and didn't even specify. I'm not saying going into deep detail, but say like, hey, they got into a car accident, this happened. You know what I'm saying? Something is just like, oh, they made it seem like she just up and died. You know what I'm saying? Her brother just up and died. It's like, I don't know, man. This just seems weird. Maybe it's true, you know, but it's definitely something to be looked into because it's like, huh? Like this don't even.
This
It's
passing
crazy.
is still under investigation. Claire will remain forever in our hearts, her absence leaving an irreplaceable void that will be felt by all who knew and loved her. So once this news broke, it was all over all the various media outlets. Of course, if true, this is obviously a very tragic thing, but this
Yeah.
post also made people very suspicious, as her brother and other family members have been known to lie for clout over the years. And
I'm
so
pretty
people
sure,
didn't
yeah.
put it beyond them to lie about something as horrible as this.
I don't either.
Because a couple years back, in the midst of her blow-up, a raw video actually leaked where you could see her brother feeding her the different lines of what to say
I
during
remember
these
this
outlandish
vaguely.
videos.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No. Redo. You're gonna be like more ignorant.
They say in
You gotta be more ignorant. It's crazy. How about you get in front of the camera? You are exploiting your little sister. It is crazy.
Like, ooh, Lil Tay out here. Wait, what did he say again?
You still irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say?
So essentially,
this
this
is
young
so
girl was
sad.
being coached into this whole character that
This
she
is
had
so
going
sad.
on. Obviously, with her brother being the one feeding her the lines in this video, a lot of people suspected he was the one behind the whole account. he was the one behind this whole persona.
Yeah.
But then things got really strange when people started suspecting that her mom was actually involved.
Oh, that was
there
her
was
mom,
a couple
okay.
of cryptic messages sent out from her Instagram and YouTube accounts like this one, where it shows a video of Lil Tay crying and the caption says, "This was the moment in 2018 my mom showed Tay the court order from her father demanding custody, money, and control over her career. Starting today, she will be fighting for her life in the Supreme Court of Canada. Tay has no money left to pay for lawyers for fighting for her freedom. Her father has stolen everything from her. She has been physically and mentally by her father and his current wife. Please visit the link in the bio for the full story in the GoFundMe and donate and share. Your donation will go towards Tay's legal fees, giving her a fighting chance at freedom in court. You are Tay's last hope in saving her life from a..." And the crazy thing is, with all these different stories going on around her name, no one has ever really known what was real and what was fake, what was a lie and what was the truth. And strangely enough, it seemed like everyone in the family, from the brother to the mom to the father, all kind of played their roles to keep this deception going. Like I said yesterday, this news came out, it was a major story. People started to really look into this whole situation. Okay, they apparently found out that the police say they have no record of some sort of tragedy. They have no record of her death. And it says here even her former manager reportedly shed doubt on the family's statement. Given the complexities of the current circumstances, I'm at a point where I cannot definitively confirm or dismiss the legitimacy of the statement issued by the family. The situation calls for cautious consideration and respect for sensitivities involved. My commitment remains focused on delivering updates that are both reliable and appropriately timed. This post came out from the Daily Loud this morning, where they talk about how people are speculating whether or not she has actually passed away. I found this to be the most interesting thing from this headline, that Lil Tay's father, Christopher Hope, declined to confirm his daughter's passing, where he says, "Yeah, you have the right person, but I don't have any comment right now."
You have
and as
the
you
right
guys can see, in a
person?
very chilling fashion, the bio to her YouTube account has been changed to "Help Me." Alright, so I have to jump into the video right here to hit you guys with this breaking news, because we have recently found out that Lil Tay did not actually pass away. There's apparently an update post from the Instagram account where they say, "I want to make it clear that my brother and I are safe and alive, but I'm completely heartbroken and struggling to even find the right words to say. It's been a very traumatizing 24 hours."
From the
So they are blaming this whole debacle on being hacked. All I have to say about this whole situation is that people do absolutely anything for clout. It's actually been rumored that Lil Tay was going to release some sort of crypto coin today, and this whole hoax death was actually in anticipation for that. In my opinion, she was not hacked. These people were trying to garner attention, and obviously it worked. I mean, this was a massive story. Multiple news outlets were covering it as if it was real, and it is truly sad to see the things that people will do for money and attention. Just remember, guys, in this situation, I do not see Lil Tay in the wrong at all. She is merely a kid who's been exploited by her very own family time and time again throughout the course of the last couple of years. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm very thankful that her and her brother are alive, and this was actually the best possible outcome, but it's still just a very sad situation overall. Either way, y'all let me know what you guys think about this down below. It's been quite some time since I've seen someone online fake their own death, but man, the news cycle surrounding this was pretty insane. Either way, as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other hoaxes out here need to be covered, so I'm out.
Yeah, man, this is a very, very, very crazy situation. Like, it's always sad. It's always sad when you see something like this, because you can tell the kid is obviously, like, the kid obviously needs help. I always looked at her as, like, as I gotten older especially, I always look at kids as a representation of their environment, and especially their parents. So you have kids online doing all these crazy things or whatever. Like, she really didn't have the power to go online and do all these crazy things. Like, no, as you can see from that one video that was posted, it was her brother telling her to do this and do that, and she would get hella deflated every time she would mess up and be like, okay, what am I supposed to say? Like, it's like, damn, I don't know, that's a different kind of mindset, different kind of messed up mindset to have, to exploit your young sister, you know what I'm saying, or exploit anybody in your family for the views, for the money, for whatever. Like, I can understand being at a very low point in your life where you guys are broke or whatever, and you're willing to do anything to get to the top. But when that is hurting your family mentally, you know what I mean, then that I would rather be broke and homeless than to mess somebody up in my family mentally, just all for the sake of, you know, getting on and being rich. That don't mean nothing if your little sister is now traumatized by whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? I don't really believe anything from this case. I don't believe she died. I don't believe she's not dead. I don't believe nothing about nothing, because it seemed overall like a clout move just to get their name back buzzing, and that is, you know, more than likely a move by the parents or whoever to get her name back circulating, because like I said, she hasn't been relevant, or she hasn't been in the spotlight in years, you know, in years. So I don't know what the reason for that was, but yeah, man. If she is dead, then that is a tragic situation, and rest in peace to her. If she's not dead, then this is a tragic situation, and I'm sad for her. And man, we gotta, I don't know, something must be done, man. Something gotta be done, because this is just sad to see, but it's the internet. And people are gonna do what people do, man. So at the end of the day, hey man, let's pray that she gets the help that she needs. But yeah, if you're rocking with me, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow all the links down in the description below. Black-owned businesses, and we have our gaming channel, KyngsKrew Gaming. It's your boy KC Plays, co-captain of KyngsKrew. See you guys next time. Peace.